Hey guys, so I was talking with an agency owner this morning and he was talking about how his ads all of a sudden fell off a cliff. So we dove into the ads, we started looking at the ads account to see what could be the issue. And something interesting was that when we started looking into the ad, one of the first things I want to know besides the numbers is how the ad is structured, how many creatives you have, how many body copies, how many headlines, etc. Because in Facebook, as you probably know, you can create a single ad with dynamic creative elements or DCEs, and that allows Facebook to change your creative with your headline, with the body, and create different permutations of the same ad to try and find which performs the best. So I asked him about the structure. We looked at that and it looked good. But when I asked him to break down which body copy was winning, which ad creative was winning, he didn't know how to do that. And as we dived more and more into it, I realized maybe there's other agency owners and media buyers out there that don't know the same thing. So I want to break this down for you and show you how you can check those DCE elements, see which are winning, so you can create a new ad with the elements that work. And by the way, I'm Wes. I've been running agencies for 15 years. It's basically all I know how to do. I have thousands of SOPs, thousands of gigabytes of data in my Google Drive, just full of agency stuff that I'm trying to package up and send over to you guys. So if you find this video helpful or you want to stay up to date, just subscribe. Let's go. So if we pull up this test ad account that I have here that I'm just constantly wasting money on, but it helps because testing is the name of the game. If we pull this up, we can see over here that some of these ads, click-through rates not great. We got 0.46, 0.47, 1.94. Taking a look at those, but that doesn't tell you the whole story. So now if you click this breakdown right here, you can go down to the bottom, look for DCE or dynamic creative element. And inside of here, you can break down those DCEs per ad. All right. So with these ads, there's not much difference between these two texts. However, look at this ad right here. We can see that there's 4 different body copies. One has a 1% CTR, one has a 5% CTR, 3, 2, etc. If you look at the CTR all column, we can see that this body copy has 11%, whereas this one has 1.41%. Which do you think is performing better? Now, if you come over here, you can see the amount spent per body copy. You can see that only one of them produced an actual result, 598 per result. Now, the reason it's showing this one is being showed so many times, at least in this case, is because this was the initial body copy and then we added more later as a test. So don't let that throw you off too much. That's why I like to look at percentages versus actual numbers. Ideally, with an ad that you're running, you're not going to change it so much. You're gonna start it with your 3 creatives, your 2 body copies, and your 2 or 3 headlines, and you're just going to leave it at that. All right, so check this one out. These are 3 different body copies. Okay, this one has 2 results. This one has 22 results, and you can see Facebook favors this one much more as it spent much more than its competitors or its other body copies, and it's evident in the percentages as well because we can see 5.49% click through rate, link CTR versus 3.7 link CTR. And there's more down below, but my picture's in the way, so I can't really see what that says. But you can break it down by other DCEs as well. And you can do the same with the headline. So if you have 2 or multiple different headlines like that we can see here, this link CTR, we have a 2%, we have a 7%. So the 7 is just slightly above the 5, but the 2 is well below. So this is not a great headline. And if we scroll over, we can see that we spent $4 on this headline, which doesn't perform well at all. All right, so look at these numbers here. So we have 8 results for this one, whereas we have 56 with the top one, and we have 11 here. So it's really clear to see in most cases which is the winner. Now, what you can do with this is you can actually take the winning elements of your ads, create a new ad with those winning elements and test it against new elements. So if you have an ad where you have 3 creatives and you see that one is clearly winning, you can take that creative along with from other tests, that body copy, that headline, put that into a new ad and test it against another creative, another headline, another body copy. In doing this, you're going to constantly be discovering which elements work the best for your ad. And once you find these that are just crushing, that are getting insane CPLs, you can then put more budget into that ad set or that ad, depending on how you set up. All right. So I hope that was helpful. Hope you learned something. If you did, leave a comment, let me know, like, subscribe, all those different things. I've been running agencies basically my entire life, and I'm trying to take everything that I've learned, pack it up and send it over to you guys so you can learn and grow much faster than I did.